So I figured I should just start all over and just draft another team, because I think the last BR run, I guess it wasn't really a run because I think I only had 3 or 4 wins. So it wasn't that, that big of a deal that I did end it. So I just want to draft a new team, see who we can get. First round of this draft, is a pretty decent one. That Giancarlo Stanton, 32 vision. In BR, that may not matter that much until they bring in somebody crazy out of the pen. I already used Ernie Banks. If I haven't used Ernie Banks yet, then I probably would have taken him 100%. But I was going into this draft saying this is going to be bullpen heavy. I was going to draft a bunch of beasts in the pen, because I think the past couple of drafts I've done, I've had a really good offense, and then the pen has kind of, I think the last draft I did, actually, the bullpen was alright, but it wasn't, there was no diamonds. There may not even have been a gold, I don't think, but I just had, half decent silvers and bronzes, I'm pretty sure. But starting this draft off with Billy Wagner, it kind of sucks that they took away his changeup in this game. But that may not matter, I'm not really sure, because he still is, that's still a crazy card. Obviously, it is going to matter. What am I even saying? That's obviously going to matter, not having a changeup, because I find that, that's what made that Billy Wagner in 16 so effective, is you could drop in those changeups, and then you're throwing, what, triple digits. You drop in I don't even know how fast the changeup was in 16, but slider and a changeup, he was just one of the most difficult relievers to face in that game. But either way, he's still going to be a beast in 17, 100%. So I used Kyle Schwarber for, I think, the very first BR run I did, and he was going off. He was legit going off. I know Schwarber doesn't have the best vision either, only 34, but I was doing very good with Schwarber when I first used him. So I put him back on the squad. Daniel Murphy is on my Diamond Dynasty team, so I'm already going to be using him a lot. Figured I may not, or I shouldn't just take him in BR, because, Schwarber has been doing very good when I did use him. It would be nice to do the Cubs collection, to be honest, because like I said in the last video, I did get John Lester in a program pack. So I do have Wade Davis on the squad too, so maybe all I'm going to have to do is get Chris Bryant, which I'm not really sure how much he's going for, but him and Arrieta, I'm pretty sure it's probably at least 200K. So we're going to have to wait and see. And I'm just pissed, too, that I spent 20,000 stubs on that damn pack. Is anyone else with me on that? I'm just heated about that, man. I can't even believe I spent 20K on that pack. I guess we really didn't even know what the hell we were getting ourselves into, because nobody really saw the stats for that Eric Thames. I figured that everybody had that thought in the back of their mind that they were going to butcher that card somehow. What is it, 48 vision and low 80s contact versus righties? I think he has better hitting stats versus lefties, which is alright, I guess. But 48 vision, that's a problem when you're in the CS or the World Series. So, I'm not going crazy. I'm not going to be grinding away. There's no chance in hell that card is worth, what is it, 100,000? You're going to have to spend at least to get the, 6 players? Whatever how many players it is to get the first part of that player epic done. There's no chance in hell that Eric Thames is worth that much. That Eric Thames is worth around 30K, if you ask me so far. He only has 90 power versus righties, which is still very good. But I would have figured it would have been much better than that. I'm sure everyone is with me on that as well. I just can't believe I spent 20K on that pack. And I guess it would have been worth it if you did get Zimmerman, because that was really the only expensive card in those packs. I think he's still going for around 60K, 70K. That's actually a pretty solid card, man. Very good hitting stats versus lefties. The vision is in the 50s or something, I think. Maybe better than that, but it's not. The vision isn't too amazing or anything. The fielding is all right. So that is pretty much the only card that would have been worthwhile if you did spend 20K and get that pack. Zimmerman would have been the only option. If I got Zimmerman, I would have waited to see what the stats were looking like for that Eric Thames and then made my mind up, because I feel like next month, if they do this monthly award shit again and they're making people spend 20K on these packs, there's no chance in hell I'm going to be spending 20K on these packs. I feel like everybody should just wait. Everybody should just boycott these packs next month until we see the stats for the player, because I feel like everybody is pissed off that they spent 20K on these packs and Thames isn't even isn't even a good card. Well, he is a good card, but not an amazing card. Not something you would be spending 20K on a pack for, and then spending another whatever the hell it is to finish the first part of that player epic, and then you have to grind out the stats too. You have to get like 18 walks or some shit. That's just annoying in its own, doing that shit. So, I don't know. Next month, I feel like everybody should just boycott these packs right at the beginning until they see what the stats are for the best monthly award player, unless we already know it's going to be somebody crazy right before they release it or something. But I'm trying to get this Eddie Matthews mission done too. So, I'm not really looking at doing that Eric Thames player epic. I'm looking to do the Eddie Matthews first, since there is enough breakout players in this game now to do that. It's looking like it's going to be much more of a possibility to do that, because before, I think a week ago or something, there was only 49 breakout players in the game, so you weren't even able to do that. And I'm pissed too, because I could have got the breakout Alex Gordon when it appeared in the ticket counter for like 5 seconds, and that could have been another breakout player, another very good card as well. I think I did have him in 16, and he was doing very well for the squad too. So anyway, this BR draft was alright. Like I was saying, it was going to be bullpen heavy. I did get Billy Wagner, and I got Nate Jones, I'm pretty sure. No, it wasn't Nate Jones. It was Cody Allen I got in the pen as well. So that's what needed to be done. I needed to get a good lefty, and because I think the last couple of BR drafts I did too, I kind of did something bad. I didn't even pick a lefty. So I pretty much, I just had righties in the pen, so I couldn't really do much if somebody's squad had a lot of lefties or something. And that would have been a big problem getting, later on in the BR run. Maybe around 9 or 10 wins, that definitely would have been a problem. But I was putting Billy Wagner in early, didn't even care if this guy had a good amount of righties in his lineup. I think he had a good mix of lefties and righties. But I was able to get the first guy Billy Wagner faced on the K, and then next guy coming to the plate was the 92 Lorenzo, I'm not sure if it was the 92 Lorenzo Cain or not, but it was Lorenzo Cain. He is flying out in foul territory, so now Schwarber is up. I put him at the top of the order too, because that's when I was doing my most damage with Schwarber. When I used him in the first BR run, he was at the top of the order, trying to catch those commons in your rotation, man, because even if you are facing a lefty, Schwarber was doing some damage against the lefties when I was using him too. So I'm going to be using Schwarber at the top of the lineup most likely. I did take Brooks Robinson as one of the bench players, but I did put him in, obviously, because I forget who I had at third base, who I drafted. But I did put Brooks Robinson in, and Jose Reyes was put in as well at second base. I think I was playing him at, or wait, I'm not really sure. I think I was playing him at second base. Yeah, I'm not even sure, to be honest. Either way, Jose Reyes was in, because I think either at short or second base I picked somebody who I didn't really want to use, so Reyes was in. Look at Schwarber, starting things off with a triple. Schwarber gets the triple right there, and then Rougned Odor was batting second in this, in this game he was batting second. He gets the RBI single right there, so now the squad is going up early in this game. Brooks Robinson is up next. He's getting jammed right back to the pitcher, so now Kendrys Morales is in. Not even sure how the hell I held off of that one. So with a full count, you got to make sure you don't swing at something stupid. Check swing. What the hell is... Come on, man. That's like 3 or 4 in a row. I'm not even joking. My check swings have all been called swings. I'm not really sure what my opponents are saying, because apparently every single check swing they're doing isn't called a swing. But either way, I'm going up in this game, and with those beasts in the pen, with Billy Wagner and Cody Allen and a couple other good relievers too, I wasn't too worried if I was only up by 1 in this game. Didn't even care if he was if he had a bunch of righties coming to the plate, like I was saying. But Billy Wagner was doing very good in this game. He did get a couple Ks so far. Check swing for this guy, not called a swing. What a surprise! What a shocker right there. So Billy Wagner, I cannot walk anybody, man. That's kind of when I've been shooting myself in the foot, I guess I should say, is when I've been walking people. And right there, not getting the call. I mean, it wasn't really in the strike zone anyway, but Rod Carew is on deck, so I would be facing a lefty. Wouldn't be too much of an issue, I thought, if I did walk this guy, and I do. And first pitch, he's taking off, trying to get somebody in scoring position, but Yadier Molina, man, you can't steal on Molina. You can't steal with that gun right there. So Molina with the hose, getting him trying to snag second base. So Kenny Lofton is in. This is another version of Kenny Lofton, not the 97, but either way, all the Kenny Loftons in this game, from what I've seen, have very good hitting stats. He's able to get on base. And then 2 batters later, this is the silver Tony Gwynn too, not the, what is it, 88, 89 Tony Gwynn? 80, I'm not really sure. High 80s, I'm pretty sure he is for the gold Tony Gwynn, but I think this Tony Gwynn has better hitting stats versus lefties. But he does have a righty in. I got somebody on third base, so very close to getting an insurance run in, but not able to. Gwynn just flies out in shallow left field, so we are going to the top of the third. Cody Allen is in. And Rod Carew is leading things off for this guy since he did try and steal second base. Rod Carew was up at the plate. But first out is coming on a fly ball to shortstop. So taking care of the first guy fairly easy. Full count. Can't let anybody get on base. He's going down looking for the second out of this inning. So he's down to his last out of this game. Last strike of this game too. Able to foul off a curveball inside. Wasn't able to make the grab in foul territory. So still need to take care of this final guy. And we're walking away with a win. So getting him looking to end this game. So the first guy I actually played too. I didn't mention this, I don't think. The first guy I played left before the game even began. So I did get the win in that game, obviously. So I am 2-0 currently in this BR run. Wasn't too much of a crazy game or anything, but I did get something going with Schwarber again. He's probably going to be the heart and soul of this squad 100%.